I used to be paralyzed by the opinions of others, and I didn't even realize it. And once I became aware of it and I worked to dismantle it, it changed my life drastically. Hello, everyone. I am Nora Cade, if you don't know me already, and this is Steps to Peace, where every Sunday we discuss habits and beliefs that help us move towards a happier and more intentional existence. Okay, guys, today we are talking about other people's opinions and how we try not to be affected by them, but sometimes it's hard. And the first thing I want to talk about is when I picked this topic, and I really delved into it and I really started planning, I realized that I was much more affected by the opinions of those around me than I thought I was. So before I really looked into it, I had this belief that being affected by the opinions of others just kind of looked like maybe you're concerned about what you're wearing and you're wearing this interesting outfit to school and you're like, I hope people don't judge me, but I really want to wear this outfit. Or it's like maybe having social anxiety and you're scared to order at restaurants. I know I've been there before. And you're like, what if they judge me or something like that? Or not wanting to post something on social media because you're like, what if these pictures aren't good and people are going to judge me? Whatever. That's kind of what I had in my head as letting others' opinions affect you. And while this, yes, can be very impactful, and I know a lot of us are affected by this concept, I think most of us are only heavily impacted by the thoughts and beliefs of those we know in real life. So our inner circle and then our outer circle. And a lot of us, without even thinking, act off what we perceive those around us to believe. So sometimes these are confirmed beliefs. Sometimes we act off of things people have said to us. So maybe you wore something and your sibling was like, oh, that doesn't look good, or something like that. Or maybe you told your friends that you were going to try this new hobby and they were like, I'm not sure about that. I don't know if you'd be good about that. Sometimes we let these things affect us. But more oftentimes than not, we are acting off of what we assume others will think and not what we know they think. So you know what they say about when you assume. Makes an ass out of you and me. So for example, maybe you want to get into music. This is what you want to do. But you don't, because you assume that maybe your parents or your friends will think, oh, this isn't responsible and this is a waste of time and a waste of energy. You don't know that they think that, but you're assuming that they think that, and you're letting these assumed beliefs hold you back. The most important thing to combat acting off of what you think people think is to foster self-trust. If you want to be successful in life, if you want to be happy, you have to trust yourself. There is no one that knows you better than you. There is no one that has spent every single moment, every single day of their lives with you besides you. You are with you 24/7. So when we put it kind of into a metaphor, if you are driving a car and you have someone next to you in the passenger seat, maybe it's your parent, you really trust them, they're a good driver. At the end of the day, do you trust yourself when you're making decisions when you're driving, or do you go off every single thing the person in the passenger seat says? Obviously, if you know how to drive, you are trusting yourself, because that person in the passenger seat can't control the car. They probably don't have as good of a view on the road as you do, and it's going to be a lot safer if you are the one at the end of the day trusting yourself in those tense moments in a car, right? It is the same way in your life. Yes, you have these people that you trust in your passenger seats, the people that you love and that you talk to all the time, but you are at the wheel. And it is much safer, and it's going to be a lot better for you to, at the end of the day, trust yourself and trust your own judgment. But this being said, there's also a balance to be found. You don't have to cut out every single opinion and voicing from the people around you. When it comes to the input of others that you trust, that you love, that are trying to support you, that have your best interest in mind, you should listen to it, analyze it, and then let it inform your decision. But don't let it control you, because they are not you. Although it is true that we don't always have the clearest viewpoint, or sometimes we kind of need a little inspiration, it's helpful to hear the perspectives of others around us, but don't feel like you have to blindly follow the input of people around you. On this note, kind of similar to this, no one is living your life but you. At the end of the day, no one is dealing with the consequences of your actions 24/7 but you. If someone is telling you, don't pursue this goal, they are not going to face the consequences of you not pursuing that. It's not their life, it's your life. So make sure you remember that you are the one living it. This is your life that you were given. And at the end of the day, you really have to decide that being happy with what you are doing and standing behind your decisions is worth more than being scared of being judged by others. You have to trust yourself and give yourself that confidence and decide within yourself that this is what I want, this is where I'm putting my focus, this is my priority. Last thing I want to talk about is that authenticity and loyalty to yourself will set you free. I know this from my own experience. So true happiness comes from authenticity, and living your life truest to who you are and what you believe is gonna give you that freedom. So it's really hard to feel good about yourself when you're trying to fit into a mold because you're scared about what other people will think. You're not being honest. You're not trusting yourself. You're not being loyal to yourself. And that does not feel good. You need to remember that this is your life that you were given, and don't give other people an equal share, an equal stake. They have a life. They have their own life. This is yours. This is your life that you were given. Don't let other people have an equal input that you do in your own life. Okay. This is just a quick little video. It's one of the biggest things that has helped me become more confident in myself and my decisions. And if you have any questions about my thought pattern or just want to chat, make sure you leave a comment below. I post new episodes of Steps to Peace every Sunday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to tune in next week where we are going to be talking all about presence. Okay, bye-bye.